what is AWS? As you guys know, what is AWS? AWS expansion is Amazon Web Services. It is one of the major cloud computing platform which provides digital IT infrastructure services. The main three services provided by AWS services are computing power, which means which is nothing but the server on top of which your application will be running. Database storage, as the name suggests, AWS will provide the repository for the information relating to your application. And last but not least, most important thing is network security. So this network security is responsible for governing your application from any malicious attacks from the outside. So AWS provides high-end supply of high-end services of providing computing power, database storage, and network security. So adding to the above, let me display you the benefits of AWS, major benefits of AWS. The first thing is productivity. Productivity in AWS will be highly improved when you're comparing to on-prem. Why? Because you have n number of process automation jobs in AWS through which your server burden will be decreased. Once your server burden will be decreased, obviously the memory stream on the servers will be decreased so that your application availability will be increased. And there will be very less downtime for application maintenance and deployment activities. And data center consolidation. Since AWS is a cloud computing platform, there is no, you are not physically associated with any physical devices or physical location. So you can consolidate your servers on your office machine, on your office laptop. So you, if you want to access your resource or access your data centers, you can open your laptop and go into the AWS portal, and then you can start accessing. Digital transformation. Nowadays, in government sectors, like we have n number of non-digital data. Actually, for maintaining this non-digital data, and also for securing this non-digital data, it requires a high amount of manual effort. So AWS is a proven cloud computing platform which has a roadmap to convert this non-digital data into the digital data. And of course, scalability is also another important benefit, like scaling up and scaling down the servers in any infrastructure is inevitable. So AWS has a simplified features through which we can attain the scalability easily. And cost reduction, like cost reduction in AWS will be much improved because the maintenance cost when comparing to on-prem will be very low in AWS. So we'll see in deep about this cost reduction on the later slides. On-premise server. On-prem server, as I explained in the previous slide, like on-prem server is an IT infrastructure setup where a group of individual servers has been interconnected, and it will be hosted on site in the physical location on the physical data centers. So any application deployment or any hosting has to be done. It has to be done on those physical data centers. So this is on-prem server. Whereas cloud server is a virtual infrastructure. So of course, AWS is a cloud server. It is a virtual infrastructure. So any application hosting or deployment or any other activities has to be done in the virtual network, not on the physical network like on-prem. So this is a major difference between on-prem server and cloud server infrastructure. Now let me give you the benefits of using AWS and challenges of maintaining the workload resources in on-prem. So for any IT infrastructure, there are three important factors the organizations will be considering. First one, flexibility. Flexibility is directly proportional to productivity. Like a flexibility, room for the flexibility in on-prem is very much poor. Actually, if the thing is, like if you have any critical incident on your application, you will be rectifying any critical incident on your application in on-prem. You'll be rectifying it by directly going to the physical data centers. So you should be physically available there to rectify and troubleshoot it for any infrastructure level issues on on-prem application. Whereas in AWS, you can access your resources anywhere and anytime. You can simply open your laptop and you can start troubleshooting the issues from your AWS portal. Scalability. As for any organization, scaling up the servers and scaling down the servers is inevitable. It is, these incidents will be happening based on the circumstances, based on your number of users or number of the server loads and everything. So for the scalability, on-prem will consume much manual effort, but AWS has simplified features where we can attain this scalability easily. Cost savings. So in on-prem, you will be doing a large upfront investment when you are setting up an IT infrastructure. So you'll be paying for the resources, whether you're using it or you're not using it. You'll be paying an upfront investment for your resources. Whereas in AWS, the cost savings will be much less. Why? Because you will be paying for only the resources which your application is using. So we can see little deep on this cost savings on the later slides.